Welcome to this very special exercise snack for Diabetes UK on World Diabetes Day today. We're going to do a really quick 20-minute or so workout. If you're on Instagram, please get up and join me from wherever you are, behind your desks, on your sofas. Get up, it's just 20 minutes of work. I'm streaming live on my YouTube channel as well. I'm a very proud ambassador for Diabetes UK. Exercise is going to really help reduce your risk of type 2 diabetes and can even reverse type 2 and pre-diabetes with a healthy lifestyle, eating healthily, sleep, exercise. They all play such a huge part in this. I'm going to talk you through some of the little benefits, but today we're going to just start moving. I haven't got any music on, this is safe, so stick your music on, do whatever you need to do, and let's get this workout done. A little quick exercise snack. So we're going to start with my Feel Good prescription, which I always start with a bit of a warm-up, bit of mobility, a really quick way to do it, and a bit of a breath snack to just take some lovely deep breaths to kick in that parasympathetic nervous system. We're going to take a lovely breath in as you grow up like a sunflower, breathing in, breathing out as you bring yourself down. And let's change direction. So this is really lovely. You know, you can do most of these exercises seated as well, like I do on my free Friday workouts with my mother-in-law or my mum. We're going to breathe in, inhale, exhale, the power of breath. So just use this while we warm the spine up and just warm all the muscles and synovial fluid up, just to take also a few deep breaths, because you know I love the power of breath to help us de-stress, banish away any anxieties or worries. We're going to also start with a quick warm up, one of my favorite moves. We're going to try and do a walk out. So take this slow. You're going to take a nice big positive inhale, coming into a forward fold with your legs either bent or a slight bend as you put your hands down to the ground. You're going to walk out into a lovely high plank where your hands are directly under your shoulders, straight line from my head to my heels. I am sucking my belly button in towards my spine. Breathe in, exhale, engaging the core. You're going to lift the hips, walk the hands slowly back up towards your feet, rolling up the spine. This is a great one for body weight. It can be progressed, so do another one for me. You can stick to that same level 1 if you like. Level 2 will be adding in a foot opener to really sink into those hips that can often carry so much tension. We're going to sink in one side. Don't worry if your foot doesn't come towards your hand as much as mine. Even if it's back here, try and put your heel down in the ground and keep your hips nice and parallel. Take a deep breath. Let's switch sides if you're doing the foot opener as well, sinking into those hips. Feel that lovely stretch. Bring that foot back. Lift the hips, walk it back, roll up the spine. Level 2, we're now going into level 3, but you can stick to level 1, whatever works for you. This is your workout. We're going into that plank with the foot this time. The last option is to open a lovely little opener here from my spine. Give me a wave. Straight hands from this hand down to the other. Nice straight line. And then bring that hand down. Let's change sides. Other foot. Again, getting that hip opener. Lovely little spinal twist. This feels so good. Really great way to warm the body up. Getting into that plank. Then lift the hips. Walk it back. Roll up the spine. I'm already getting out of breath, getting nice and warm. Really important to warm up. We're going to do some squat reaches. So whatever squat position, your knees are going to track in line with your toes, never coming in. We're going to reach down, breathing in, exhale, reaching up. We're just going to do 5 of these just to really warm up the legs, lengthen out the spine. Brilliant work. So exercise is so important at helping us increase our insulin sensitivity. So for World Diabetes Day today, I'm trying to promote exercise to really help control our blood sugar levels. And the more our muscles are working, the more glucose they're going to use than at rest. So muscle movement, increasing muscle strength is so important. That's why I always go on about strength training. The more muscle mass you have, the more you're going to be able to maintain a healthy weight, which is really important to reduce risks of diabetes. And it's going to help look after your blood pressure, your cholesterol, reduce risks of things like heart disease, which also increase. I'm stepping it out, guys, just marching it out for a few seconds. But heart disease plays a huge role, especially in terms of risk factors. If you do have type 2 or pre-diabetes or diabetic, we want to try and really look after our energy, our sleep, our food and our exercise. So let's get into our strength section. Talking about strength, we want to increase our muscle mass. We're going to start with 6 exercises or so, maybe 8. I'm going to see how many I can squeeze in. We're going to start with press ups, and I always start all my clients against the wall. You see them on my Friday workouts for all ages as well. I'm putting a timer on just so we keep the time, but if you're starting with a wall press up, I'm going to quickly demonstrate. If you know what you're doing, get into your press up position, but a wall press up where my hands are just about shoulder height, keeping them wide, so I'm bringing my chest towards the wall, but I've got a lovely straight line from my head to my heels. I'm going to put the timer on. The second level could be your box press up, so if anyone wants to come down to a mat or a rug, keep your knees on them, and you're going to have your hands again nice and wide if you're a beginner, bringing your chest between the hands. We're going to aim for 45 seconds. If you're going into a 3/4 press up, next level up, you can try and bring your hips down, really increasing our upper body strength, keeping that whole upper body nice and strong. Use these progressions that I'm showing you as you replay this workout, and you can keep pushing yourself. Those are the full press ups. So I'll quickly go through them all, but let's get into your whatever press up position is of choice. We're going in 2, 1. We're working for about 45 seconds, guys. So if you're doing full press ups, really keep a lovely straight line from your head to your heels. It's like a traveling plank, same as if you're by the wall. From the wall, another good progression would be against your kitchen island or your desk, wherever you're studying or working. When it gets hard, don't lose form. You can always regress. When you do progress to full press ups, so keep going with about 15 seconds, I'm just going to show you tricep press ups, where my elbows come in and my hands stay close together. This is a big progression, and you're going to really feel it on those lovely triceps. Little rest there. We're going into a squat now. Beginners, I want you to just stay body weight, guys. So you don't have to use any weights. You could use plastic bottles, tins. I've obviously got some dumbbells. I'm going to grab a kettlebell as well for these squats. You're going to keep your knees out in line with your toes, just like the warm-up. We're coming down. We're squeezing up. This is the king of all lower body moves. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale. When you're holding weight, try and keep your body nice and upright so that you're not leaning forward. Really squeeze the glutes. For a little bit of an extra progression, you could try and add in a nice big shoulder press at the top. So driving that energy down, making it a full body move. Maybe not today, maybe next time you do this workout. Grabbing maybe 2 tins, 2 plastic water bottles, 2 dumbbells, whatever you've got to hand. We're going to go into a nice reverse lunge. So holding weight is obviously going to make it harder. Beginners, again, you don't have to hold any weights at all. I'm taking a lovely long stride. My front knee is protected with that long stride. I'm squeezing my glutes, keeping my core really squeezed in the whole time through this workout. Body nice and upright. Little progression with the weights. You could do a little curl for me if you fancy. fancy it. Again, I'm giving you options here to come back to this workout, just so you've always got some way to progress. You can add on extra weight. Give me one more and relax. You can hear I am out of breath, guys. There's no music on today, so you can really hear my breathing. We're going to come down to the floor. I'm going to keep these weights handy, just to show you a progression. Otherwise, we're going to go first into a nice glute bridge. So all I'm doing is keeping my feet hip width apart, squeezing, lifting up, really targeting my glutes, my posterior chain, belly button to spine, lifting up. Breathe out. Can you go as high as you can? Now I've got the weight there for a little option to maybe add in a chest press, which you're going to do with really light weights to start. And all I'm going to do is try and lift my hips and glutes as high as I can while I bring my hands up over my chest, really working my chest as well. This is a progression, just to keep you challenged. Woo! Well done. You might not have done that today, but just something to work towards. Guess what we've got next? We've got a couple of core exercises. My favourite move is obviously the plank. If you've done any of my workouts before, building that strength across the whole body, especially your spine. Our back health is so important. So I'm in a low plank here. If that was too hard, I would be in a high plank. Regardless, I'm in a lovely straight line, head to my heels. Sucking my belly button in. I've got my feet together. I'm really sucking in my core. I'm tightening everything. My glutes, pelvic floor, abdominals, deep breaths. Keeping my shoulders over my elbows. We've got 10 seconds. Anyone advanced? You could add in some toe taps. Maybe today or in the future. Woo! And relax. Gosh, super work. Let's go on our backs, guys. We've got 3 little exercises. So we're going to support our hands under our lower spine. And we're going to go for some little pointed flutter kicks. Either nice and high, or you can bring the legs down. We're trying not to arch the back off the ground. Here, I'm really focusing on my core muscles. Progression could be lifting your head off the ground, but try and keep your legs really nice and straight. If it gets hard, have a little breather, reset your spine, try and imprint your spine into the mat. And then if you can, stay nice and low. If you're advanced, can you give me just the last 10 seconds? Are you feeling it? Really focus that mind over muscle connection. Woo! And relax. Super work. We're going to bicycles. So really effective cross body across the abs. I'm going to show you level 1. Hands are cradling my neck. Just supporting my head. Elbows stay nice and wide. We're going 45 seconds. This is level 1 with 1 foot down. I'm trying to lift my shoulder blade up and over. Elbow to opposite knee. Level 2 could be the full legs. Level 3 could be adding in a hold. Holding at the top for a couple of seconds, then switching. You do what works for you. I just want you to really feel it. Yeah, so if you're going for faster bicycles, make sure you're twisting. We're breathing out each time. Really make it work. Lovely to build that core strength and relax. Last exercise on this strength section. I'm trying to give you something that does everything nice and quick. We're going to do crunches where, again, you imagine your apple is between your chin and chest. You're bringing your rib cage down to your pelvis and lifting up. Just a small amount. There's no neck involvement here. I'm really tightening the abs. Yeah, you're going to feel it on the top part of your abs. To make it a little bit harder, we can add in a reverse crunch where I'm going to touch my elbows to my knees and then touch them back out. Exhale. Even harder would be going into a nice hollow hold where I've got my feet off the ground. I'm giving you lots of different ways to progress. At all levels are excited to do this, and you've got something to challenge yourself with when you replay. And we're done. We're done with the strength section, guys. How are you feeling? So can you feel really out of breath here? I don't run, but I know that my heart rate gets super high with strength work. And what I want to do is maintain and build lean muscle mass to help reduce risks of so many other chronic illnesses. Although we're focusing on diabetes today, I've already said that the most important thing is to try and keep our muscles working so that they can really use the glucose more effectively than the muscles that would just be at rest. So let's go into a little bit of cardio. Should I say the word HIIT? You know I like doing low intensity for everything as well. It doesn't have to be a high intensity workout. So I'm going to show you little options. We're going to move all of the weights out of the way, and this is just the last 4.5 minutes. That's all I need from you. And you can stop and start. If you find it too intense, play this back and do it when you've got a little bit more energy. We're going to go with just 3 really easy moves, 3 rounds. Blitz it out. We're going to start in 3 seconds. I'm going to show you low intensity too. We're going to start with star jumps. So here I'm giving myself a little clap. I don't have to be jumping. I could go fast here to make it challenging. Or if you're used to star jumps, obviously by all means, let's go. It's just 20 seconds work. And then we have a lovely quick 10 seconds off while I show you the next move. We're going to go into 1, 2, 3, little crunch. Bringing that opposite elbow to opposite knee, yeah? You can see I could go fast. I can really twist. I don't have to go super fast. I can keep it nice and lower intensity and really feel the move. It's just 20 seconds and relax. Great work. Going into some high knees now. Last move where we're going to take it from the top again. Lifting that knee up, crunching my abs in. You can go low intensity or obviously go into a bit of a jog or a run. You can even add some rope pulls here to make it a high intensity, full body exercise. Whatever works for you. It's short, it's sharp. 20 seconds. How out of breath are you? How are you feeling? You can probably feel your heart rate has gotten really nice and high. We're going back into those star jumps. Then we see that timer, just so I can keep an eye on it. This is quite intense. This is Tabata training. Really effective at targeting visceral fat. I don't do a lot of it. That's why my exercise snacks are so effective. And you can see I mixed it up there. High intensity, low intensity. We're going for that crunch, guys. Elbows wide. 1, 2, 3. Really feel that as that knee and opposite elbow try and really meet. You could go slower or faster, depending on you. This is your workout, your energy levels. Just make it good for you. Relax. We've got high knees and then we've just got one final round. Really short and sharp today. High knees, let's go. You don't have to be doing them high intensity. You could be here, really feeling it. As I lift that knee up towards my chest, I'm trying to crunch my abs in. I can even add in those lovely rope pulls. So whatever intensity you want, relax. Woo! We've got the last round, guys. Who's with me? Instagram, YouTube. If you haven't been able to cram it in, just join me for this last 90 seconds of 20 seconds of star jumps. That's it. Give yourselves a clap. Whatever you've managed to do today, isn't it better than nothing? Every minute counts. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. We've got those 1, 2, 3s with that little crunch here. Let's get going. Come on. 1, 2, 3, twist. 1, 2, 3, twist. Nice and easy, yeah? You can literally do this anywhere, guys. I hope you're joining in. Don't worry, we'll be saved as well. 5 seconds. Twist it over. YouTube, I know I've got some live on my YouTube. Keep it going, everyone. Last 20 seconds of work. Doesn't that sound good? High knees. Let's go. Slow or fast. This is your last bit. Maybe adding in those rope pulls. Whatever works for you. Nice and light on those feet. Come on, 5 seconds. Woo! 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Give yourselves a massive clap. We managed to do it. We're going to do the quickest stretch. Obviously, I have longer workouts, over 200 on my Facebook community. Today is a quick snack, but any workout you do, even if it's a walk or a run, make sure you stretch, especially after strength training, especially if you start lifting heavier and your body gets stronger. You want to stretch it out. So all we're going to do is come, even if you join me for this stretch, it's going to make you feel good. On all fours, we're going into a few yoga-based moves. We're going to bring that heart rate down. You can hear mine is super high. Breathe in, extend the tailbone out. Lift through your chin, feel that lovely stretch down to your belly button. Round out the back. Woo! Tuck the tailbone under. Really lovely to feel that stretch opening out all your vertebrae. Come back to neutral spine. And then we're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to lift the hips up into that downward facing dog. Here you're just trying to pedal out each heel towards the ground. So you're pedaling out your hamstrings. You'll feel it on the backs of your legs. Maybe trying to get both heels down to the ground. Bringing your head between your arms. Chest towards the thighs. Take a deep breath here. Well done. We're coming into a nice, on your belly, either a low sphinx, so your hands are forward, elbows are by your chest, you're just coming up, squeezing the glutes, just going to stretch out those abs. We ended up doing quite a lot of ab work there in that snack. You can stay here, or anyone that wants to progress, bring your hands back to a nice, we're going to go for a full cobra, squeezing the glutes to protect the spine. Inhale, exhale, coming up, keeping those shoulders away from your ears. Give yourselves a little smile. Feels so good. And then just bringing your knees maybe nice and wide, or maybe parallel. If they're wide, heels together. And we're going to just sit back so your glutes come towards your heels. Extend the arms, my favorite position. The child's pose. Breathe in and out. Lovely deep breaths. My heart rate is still high. I've got that very effective afterburn from the HIIT literal 4.5 minute snack there. Super duper work, guys. You're going to tuck the toes under. We're just bringing it into a nice forward fold. Maybe just sway left to right, hands on opposite elbows. Fully surrender the head and neck. Come to the middle, engage the core. Slowly, slowly unravel the spine. Head and shoulders up last. You've done it. We did a literally under 20 minute exercise snack there for World Diabetes Day. Feel good finish for all my workouts. Just join me for a nice big positive inhale. Lift the arms up, breathe in lots of positivity. Exhale any negativity, stress, anxiety, tension, hopefully all gone. And let's take the last final big positive inhale, everyone. Hands meet at the top, bring it down to your amazing heart center. Give yourself a second to thank your amazing body for doing whatever it allowed you to do today. Diabetes is very close to my heart. I'm a very proud ambassador because I've had it in my own families, like most South Asian families that I know, where we're 6 times more likely than the white population to have it. My grandfather on my mum's side passed away when she was only 16 from it years ago, and it does run on my mum's side. There's so much we can do to try and help reduce our risks of type 2 and pre-diabetes through just being more physically active, through exercise. You know I love strength training because it's so effective. Eat well, sleep well, move well. And I really hope you enjoyed this. This is saved on my YouTube channel as well. So thanks everyone, and big shout out to Diabetes UK, where I've got a lot of my resources saved because I've been working with them for several years. So I'll probably put some links and more stuff on my stories about that. Happy World Diabetes Day. Please share with anyone that you think will benefit from this workout.